So this is my 360 preview. Users are supposed to be on a spaceship. We may call it a brain ship. And one thing I learned from this preview is that the ship is not at the best place because it's in the area with too much attention. That's not it's supposed to be. Nothing too fun in the scene. Basically, it's just neuron all around. And these yellow dots, I try to prototype the substances generated. And some closer part, we can see some reactions between the neurons. So here is my 3D modeling prototype. At the very first beginning, users are able to choose some suggested journey for learning in the gallery, or they can begin free exploration. Let's do gallery here. And then you can see the description of some journeys, and let's take dopamine pathway 1 as an example. We're going to the first stop called ventral tegmental area, and there is a brain map in the right corner showing which area you're at. And users can have this map anytime during the trip by clicking the menu button on the handle. Users will have a driving controller in the left hand and a laser gun in the right hand. They can use the controller to control the driving speed and direction, and the laser gun helps them to have more interactions with the neuron world. So here, pull the trigger. We can see the laser. Some parts of the neuron are activated. In this scenario, dopamine is generated. Not sure if I demonstrate the right size in the right place. So basically, users are able to travel between these neurons. And if they drive closer, they can see some detailed reactions happen between neurons. For instance, we can see the neurotransmitter being transmitted between the neuron synapses and then get back. And if users follow some dopamine, they are going to the stop called nucleus accumbens. So different areas are supposed to be at least slightly different to make them more memorable. And here I use different colors to prototype different scenes. And yes, they can still take a closer look at these neurons making interactions. And one thing to mention is that each time users make interactions with certain parts, they will hear the voice introduction of certain neuroscience knowledge. So just shoot anything you're curious about. Also, it's like every time you travel to a different area, you may also hear some introductions. That's one way to help users learn. The reason why I choose voice instead of text is that I feel text convey too much information on the screen, so it's hard to read and also disrupt the VR scenes. The last thing is after finishing a trip, users can have a review of the whole journey to help them strengthen the knowledge they have learned.